Hey everyone, today I'm gonna give my long-awaited Sonic Frontiers thoughts. So let's begin. Let me quickly summarize the story because I bet everyone already knows about it already. But Sonic, Tails, and Amy the Chaos Emeralds are drawn to the Starfall Island, so they go searching for it. Only to be sucked into a wormhole to a portal, and they get trapped in cyberspace. And Sonic is the fastest thing alive, full of armor, and then goes through green hills and reuse stages to collect vault keys, and then enters Kronos Island, and you can see like already starting off with the opening cutscene that Sonic is not how he was in the nostalgic era. He takes things a bit more seriously. I mean, he cracks a joke once in a while, but I just love how they portray Sonic and the rest of the characters in the game. It's not perfect, but yeah, I love how they portrayed Sonic and his friends in the game and the interaction. My favorite interaction in this game has to be the one between Sonic and Tails, with Tails, hinting to go on his own adventure, which is like, oh, where's that Tails games? Anyway, moving on. But I love the brotherly dynamic between Sonic and Tails, and just the way Tails is written, and he even mentions forces. He also mentions forces when he quote unquote lost it, and remembers when Infinite attacked and it changed him. And he mentions that, and he mentions him not being how he used to be, and not being the brave fox we all know. Even though he was repeating his arc from Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, but again, they're getting the characters back to their roots, which I really appreciate this game doing. And overall, I just love the story in this game, and learning about where the Chaos Emeralds came from and more about their origins, as well as the Ancients. I still don't know how to pronounce their names, but Sonic going through his cyber corruption journey, him getting more pain throughout the islands as more you progress and climb the towers, and yeah. And I'm moving on to the Titans, but yeah, the story is amazing and I just love it. I would recommend playing this game, checking it out. I recommend buying this game still. I would still recommend it, but yeah. Overall, the Titans are amazing. Sorry, had to look at my script, but the Titans are amazing. This is the best Super Sonic has been in like any Sonic game, in my opinion, because the music was insanely hard, and just the vocal tracks, and just I'll just let you have a little look. Overall, I'm speechless. I can't even put in the words just how flippin' amazing these Titan boss fights are. Like, all of them, like the spectacle, the camera angle, like all that stuff, and then also I got some Dragon Ball Z vibes, like with Sonic doing the Piccolo burst, and then feeding Wyvern's missiles, and the Trunks treatment tonight. Kishimoto and Takashi Iizuka, I hope I spelled your name right. They must have been watching some anime before working on this game, because some of the moves Sonic pulls off are straight out of an anime. Speaking of moves, now let's talk about the combat in this game. I mean, Sonic has done combat in the past, like Sonic Heroes and Sonic Unleashed, but in this game it just feels so satisfying, some of the moves you can pull off against these guardians or enemies. And I just love pulling off like these different combat moves in my skill tree and unlocking them as I progress through the game, and it's just I just love. I mean, I always come back to Sonic Frontiers just to use the combat and explore more of the islands, because it's just so fun to explore, and it's just fun overall, just exploring like like the hidden areas of the islands, and pulling off some sick moves, and leveling up Sonic, and just, yeah. And also going fishing with Big the Cat, can't forget about that. If you don't want to do cyberspace, just like what I did in Chaos and Ouranous Island, I used Big the Cat to progress through the game. I'm gonna admit that. Plus, I wanted a break from all the intense battling I was doing around the islands, because I just got so tired by Chaos and Ouranous Island. But I still enjoyed the game. I just got tired of cyberspace. So yeah. But on Ouranous Island, I played 2 cyberspace stages. For the most part, cyberspace isn't that bad. It's just the controls that Sonic's controls in the game. But once you complete the game, once you S rank all cyberspace stages, you can pretty much get what's it called? You can pretty much get the power boost in cyberspace, which makes everything a lot more fun and enjoyable. But as much as I don't let them reuse stages like Green Hill Zone, which we've probably seen for the 100th time, it probably hasn't been that much, but I'm just over exaggerating. But yeah, if they make a sequel to this game, in theory, I hope they make maybe like an Emerald Coast kind of cyberspace. There's so much endless possibilities, Unleash reference. But yeah, there's a lot you can do with cyberspace. You can create more levels from from Sonic's memories that aren't just Green Hill Zone, because Green Hill Zone isn't the only thing Sonic's ever done. But moving on from my little tangent, I just love this game, and just, yeah, it's just Sonic's controls, apart from cyberspace at times, it's really, really fun. And some of the tricks you can pull off, especially in the open world, you can get some very sweet airtime. Like if you trip over a rock, you can basically get sent flying, like what I accidentally pulled off, and it was just awesome. I've been wanting an open world Sonic game, like for a while. We thought we were gonna get that from Sonic 06. I think that was the original concept, but again, they got rust, there was glitches, all that stuff. But yeah, we in Sonic 06, there was supposed to be a day and night cycle, but again, I didn't make it in. But yeah, I'm so glad that in Sonic Frontiers we have a full playground open world where it's kind of like a playground for Sonic, where he can just go wherever he wants, do any kind of challenges, kind of like Zelda Breath of the Wild. I know some people will get mad at me for comparing that, but it's just how open it is, and just you can do all sorts of challenges, and it's just a like, I know it's called open zone or open playground because it's a playground for Sonic to run in and do challenges, so maybe it can be called open world playground zone. I don't know if but that's just my idea. Also, on Rhea Island, the story starts to get a bit rushed near the end. Because it's a story segment, Sonic has to climb the 6 towers, and then each tower he climbs, he gets more corrupted and gets more worse, and starts dying almost. And he gets trapped in cyberspace. His friends have to hold hands, and with the power of friendship, might I add, they somehow, without any explanation, free Sonic, and he goes back to Ouranous Island, which is kind of anticlimactic. Cause I thought it would be like Sonic 06, like the end of the world situation, where they just get the Chaos Emeralds and somehow restore Sonic, or Sonic masters the corruption, like in the Final Horizon. I'm so glad we got that update 3, where they fixed the ending, because the original ending wasn't really the best in my opinion. But yeah, looking forward. I will be reviewing that soon. I don't know when, but right now I'm talking about Base Frontiers. Sage authorizes a plan that Eggman does not agree with to help Sonic find the Chaos Emeralds with Sage. Sonic, Sage, and Eggman team up to find the lost Chaos Emeralds to stop the final Titan and defeat the final threat. Which brings us to Ouranous Island, and for Ouranous Island, it's really fun. I didn't do too much challenges for this one because I just wanted to get the Chaos Emeralds out the way already. And once again, I did a bit of both. I tried a little bit of cyberspace. I hanged out with Big a little bit more, and then went to Stage. Got the Chaos Emerald, did some hacking, and then got all the Chaos Emeralds with Eggman giving me the last one, and then it's time to beat down another Titan, which is supposedly the last one, before we fight the final threat. And the final Titan is... Supreme, and is carrying a rifle. Last time we had a gun in the Sonic game was Shadow the Hedgehog, but anyway, moving on. Just like the other Titans, like Supreme has an awesome soundtrack called "I'm Here," the main theme of SonicFrontiers, and Keilln doing a banger job with the music. And overall, just the build up to "I'm Here" is just amazing. It makes you feel powerful, and it feels like a final fight kind of music. And I also like, I also like the new version of "I'm Here" and the DLC. Both of them go extremely hard, and I just love the music in this game. And the messages in the lyrics are just like overall amazing. Like they were cooking with these music in this game. And Sonic's always cooking when it comes to music, and he never misses. Sometimes, but just overall, Sonic just has some great music. But moving on, Supreme goes into phase 2. He wants to be Seth Efros so bad. So he basically grows some wings, and then we don't see the wings disappear, like when you're fighting him when he's in the air, and it seems a bit out of place and a bit odd. Cause where did his wings go? But moving on, you fight Supreme, you beat the living daylight out of him until it summons his QTE, and then once you've done the QTE, you can basically finish him off and beat him with every single combo you got, and then you get this awkward cutscene of him just moving his head for like a couple seconds, and then once you finish Supreme, Sonic says, "My thoughts exactly." But it actually isn't it, because Sage says to Eggman that she's gonna have to leave him because not even Supersonic, Sonic has been, Supersonic, the one who's been trashing these Titans throughout the entire game, can't defeat this big threat. And Eggman is sad to leave Sage because he feels important to someone, and yeah, and scared that he might lose her. When with Sage going off to control the Titan, and then they both head off into space. Only the best Sonic games go to space. They head to space to fight the true villain that has now revealed itself to be the end. Oh, we'll find a purple rock. Okay, let's go. So how are we gonna fight Igaruga? So after you play the hacky mini game, the harder version of the hacky mini game, you have to do this QTE to try and destroy the end. And also the music for this is just so emotional and so impactful, and I just love the music in this final battle. It was one of the best Sonic music, and it goes extremely hard without any vocal tracks. This is just emotional and such a touching way to end the game. And then Sage pulls a shadow, and she sacrifices herself. Just would it be the first time? As Sage meets her demise, she asked Sonic to promise to look after her father. Is now going to be sad that she won't come back to him in this ending, at least. With Sage's sacrifice and the end's defeat, Sonic flies back to his friends, who are now released from cyberspace, and no one reflects about what happened, and Sonic doesn't even mention Sage's sacrifice. And then Eggman is mourning his daughter's death, which he probably knew was coming. And I actually feel bad for Eggman that he lost someone so close to him, and I bet he's cherishing the memories that he spent with her, and is now sad. And then the credits roll, and then we cut back to Sonic and friends getting ready to leave to set off with their own adventures. Like, still hope they make that Tails game out. I hope Tails has his own adventure where he has his own solo game. But yeah, moving on. We also get a mention to Styx the Badger. So is Sonic Olympics, is Sonic Boom confirmed? I have so many questions, because you can't just name drop Styx's name and not show her. And we've also got name drops to other characters in the Sonic series. I will not go over all of them, but there was a lot of name drops, and if your name was mentioned in this game, then you're practically canon. But yeah, moving on. I'm excited to see. This is the first step to a brand new era. Hopefully we get a sequel to this game. Probably, I don't know if we will, but they think, fingers crossed, they take what was good about Sonic Frontiers and improve upon it and make one of the greatest Sonic games ever made. And I'm so glad Ian Flynn did the script for this game. But yeah, this is my thoughts on Sonic Frontiers, and this is why I love Sonic Frontiers. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and keep reaching for new frontiers. See you in the next video.